Hi Gemini, I hope you're okay. Thank you for joining me. I'm Clarissa. We're going to be doing a love reading for Gemini. And Gemini, I hope you're good. I hope you like the video, and if you do, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into it. Magician. Magician is a great card to start with. It means that you are in this process of being the manifester. You want to manifest this certain type of love. There's a connection that you want, maybe it's filled with romance. It just indicates that you have all the tools around you to be able to get to the love that you want, have the love that you want. So it's a really great card to start with. The world is some major arcana cards coming out here for you, Gemini. So it's an indication that you're going through this huge change at the moment. Maybe there's some enlightenment experiences that are happening for you at the moment. So the Magician and the world together, it just means that you've got this real good insight into the things that you want. You know exactly what you want to go for it. And something's changing about just your lifestyle at the moment, your thought process at the moment. I think you're feeling like you've got to make some changes that create manifestation, that create the things that you want, tapping into your own intuition, tapping into your own knowing, and knowing what comes out of it, the forward-thinking notion of everything that you want to achieve. Nine of Swords. So this could be what it is as well. Nine of Swords indicates that there's a lot on the mind, a lot of thinking, past, present, future, some anxiety about where you're going to go, some uncertainty about where you're going to go. But it's also understanding that, you really do have all the tools that you need to manifest the type of relationship you want, to have that connection, to have that romance. But there are things tying you. It could be like a mindset tying you. It could be the thoughts of others having to kind of contain you in this mindset, contain you in this way of thinking about things. And what you're doing is wanting to change that, wanting to put away some of the thoughts of others and make sure that everything that you achieve comes from your own knowing, comes from your own knowledge about life, and you want to create this amazing connection with somebody. Nine of Cups, yeah. So Nine of Cups indicates that loads of emotions are going on. There's this so many things that you're feeling at once, and it's it really indicates that you can have all these emotions, but sometimes when you're overwhelmed with these emotions, this is what can create the cloud. It's having to understand that one emotion can be concentrated. When you have a multitude of emotions, things get dispersed. Things become weakened when you have such a diverse palette of things that you're feeling. So the Nine of Cups is indicating that what's really good is to acknowledge that you've got this array of emotions, this array of feelings. It's fine, but to be able to manifest, you've got to focus on one emotion and then put your power into that, put your drive into that. What is the decisive decision that you're going to make? Are you going to go this way towards this type of love, towards this type of direction? What does it do for you? Or are you going to go this way? What kind of love is that? What direction does it take you in? So there is this, there's this dual ship here, and I'm feeling like there is, because there may be some options here for you, and then you're getting to a point where you've got to get to how does all these things make you feel? This is where the point. Where is your happiness? Where do you want to focus on manifesting? Because we manifest all the time. So what emotion are you going to delve in to drive to create the manifestation? Where does it take you? Three of Swords. See, over the world, it's a very Saturnian card. The Three of Swords, it indicates, again, it's the stone of the mind. There is some thoughts in the past that indicate that there was some betrayal, maybe there was some deception. Someone is, there's the element of pain on the table here. There's some conversation about maybe your actions, maybe or someone's actions towards you, and you're still in the process of trying to not let the past situation hinder where you want to go. So this past situation where there was some betrayal, there may be a third party situation, it could be some, reflection of it going on now. And you're understanding that you can't have this trios of energy. There's got to be you and I, that sort of thing. And where does it go? But it's who is the you and I. So I think like there's got to be a decision to be made, or either you've got to make a decision or someone's got to make a decision about you and your partnership together, and just create a life together. So a life that's not based on trepidation, negative thoughts, negative past situation. What feels fresh? What feels like you're moving forward? What can you manifest? The moon. The moon is Pisces card, another major arcana. So there is some huge changes going on. The moon indicates that there are some underlying emotions that have not come to the surface. There could be some secrets here, especially over the Nine of Swords. So there is the swords here encapsulating the thoughts, because underneath there is some brewing emotions that need to be uncovered. Maybe some secrets need to come out into the light, to create this final balance between what lies underneath and what is actually painted as the picture in reality. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands indicates super action. It means that you are going to have to make some final decisions. So 999 we've got here. Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Wands. So this is definitely saying that it's coming to an end of a situation. We're not quite there yet, but there is some finalities that have to be had, because your focus is on wanting to create this manifestation, wanting to create this future. You want to be in a relationship where there is transparency, nothing's hidden, no one's trying to fuss and fight to try and get their emotions heard, and just leave this element of betrayal behind, this element of uncertainty behind. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, again, indicates as a water sign, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancerian. So you could be dealing with one of those signs, but Knight of Cups also indicates someone who is an emotional based situation. It's strongly emotional based, but with the Knight of Cups, sometimes it can be really hard to want to express themselves in that way that needs attention. So there is a need to have some kind of nurture here, but it's how is it going to be translated and how is it going to be demonstrated? So there is some work here to do. King of Wands. King of Wands likes action, but nice as an outcome card. And it's facing the Knight of Wands. So there could be, a dualship between this Knight and this King. King of Wands is a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It also, as an energy, speaks to someone who's decisive, knows what they want, knows the action that they're going for, is very passionate, and as a king as well, they're on a level where, they don't have to necessarily fuss and fight for the things that they want. They've already established how they feel about things, already established the actions they want to take, and they know how to take things forward. So there could be this indecision between two different types of energies. One's very watery based, likes to stir the emotions, and one's very action based, likes to charge things forward, likes to move things forward. And doesn't have a problem with demonstrating who they are as a person. All right, let's have a look at some clarifying cards. Let's clarify the Magician. The Queen of Swords. So what you have been dealing with is someone who very sharp in their thoughts. This could be you also as well as the Queen of Swords. This is the air card, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is someone who's very decisive. They know what they want, they know their mind, and they know clearly, concisely where they want to take things. So this is where you could be wanting to place yourself, Gemini. You could be wanting to just become very decisive, wanting to be very clear about the direction that you're going through. You see this future aspect and you are wanting to manifest. So there is this huge manifestation conversation on the table, but there is some, thoughts and emotions that have to be wrestled with first. Some things have to be let go of. Let's clarify the world. The Tower. The Tower is a Scorpio card. So the Tower indicates there is some huge changes that have to happen. Over the World card, so again, it is quite a huge changes that you've got to make. Whether this is emotional, mental, physical, there are some changes that you want to make. And as a very mental type of person, it's going to be to do with the thoughts first. It's going to be to do with how you process things, the logic behind the emotion that comes to the surface. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. The Ace of Swords. This is brilliant. So, from a Nine of Swords to the Ace of Swords, this indicates that you can, come out of this container of thoughts of how maybe people have wanted to keep you in. You can introduce the new ideas that you want to move forward with. You can have that zeal, that zest, that drive, that will to power forward, to inject new thoughts. With the 9 there and the 10, it means that this is the ability to complete something, complete some old thoughts, and put them in the box, put them aside. Okay, and then we move on to newer beginnings. Let's clarify the 9 of Cups. Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands here, fire card. So this is, again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We have the King of Wands here. So this indicates there is a union on the table here. There's a union here, a very fiery union. Someone here maybe does feel like your counterpart. You could feel like somebody's counterpart, where it's very physical, it's passionate. There is this movement there. It's not in the emotional space per se, it's more in this, this moving. It's an exciting element to it. Over the Nine of Cups, it indicates that maybe this person and the energy that they project could make you feel an array of emotions, which is different from the Queen of Swords or even the Knight of Cups here. Different kind of energies here. By the Three of Swords. Chariot. Chariot is major karma for Cancer. Over the Three of Swords. So something's happened in the past where there was an indication of maybe betrayal, maybe someone had felt as though they weren't appreciated, and they've chosen to, or they're going to be choosing to take a direction. They see two ways of going, which we spoke about in the beginning. There's becoming this clarity of which way do we go. It's taking that risk, following the heart, and understanding that it's not going to be the wrong decision to take a stand in what you feel, understanding what it means, and following that stead is perfect for you. And let's clarify the moon. Seven of Pentacles. See, the Seven of Pentacles indicates over moon that you getting out your feelings is not going to be smooth sailing, just because it takes time to unravel all that you feel and understand what it means. So there's this process of allowing yourself to dive into these emotions, being unafraid to uncover what is underneath to get to how you feel, because that is part of the manifestation process, really understanding what we truly feel to manifest higher than heights. So the Seven of Pentacles indicates that you could be investing in your own emotions, your time, your processes into exploring how you feel, so you can have this process of manifestation. But it takes time. It's over a period of time. That's a great card. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Ooh, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is major karma for Taurus. So this is again a soul union. This is a marriage. This is over the Nine of Wands as well. It's great because it means there is this wanting this, maybe the concept of marriage is starting to look a bit better for you, or maybe just changing some of the concepts in your unionship, in your connection with this person to another level, or giving someone that higher level acceptance in your life. Maybe you want to say to somebody that you want them to be, this level. You maybe want them to be a little bit higher than you initially thought, or maybe you want your pedestal. Let's just say it, your pedestal in the relationship. You want to be appreciated in some way. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands over the Knight of Cups. So with this Knight of Cups energy, there could be some defense mechanisms kicking in. There could be some, distraction maybe as well, to, in a way, as a deflection, as a way to defend themselves from the things that, the information that's coming towards them, the emotions that are coming towards them, even yourself. You could be finding different ways to maneuver in a situation that doesn't feel very comfortable for you, because you almost have to take a step back and, just reconcile with your own emotions. And to have someone keep projecting onto you, projecting their emotions onto you, you can feel a bit overwhelmed. So there is this need to understand that part of the emotions that you're feeling are not your own. They're almost like a projection or expectation. So just taking a step back is the best defense mechanism, instead of conflicting and aggravating the situation further, potentially. So taking your own energy and understanding that your own energy is separate from others. Sometimes it can be the best defense mechanism. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Knight of Wands, love it. So the outcome card, Knight of Wands, and then the King of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands. Again, it's this almost emphasizes this passionate energy. The Knight of Wands introduces a youthful, loving, passionate version of the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is very directional, very decisive, knows what I want. Knight of Wands, it takes it to this playfulness as well, the attraction, the physical attraction, the moving forward, let's go for it, let's see what happens. So there is a huge bag of energies here for you, Gemini. So let's see what's in the Love Oracle cards for you. Okay, 3 Love Oracle cards for Gemini. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Yay! This really, really good and clarifies the reading as well. So, when it goes back to some things of the past containing what could be these new concepts of the future, it's okay to have a thought over these things, ponder over these things, reminisce. But they have to almost stay where they were. Learning from them is the best thing that you can do for those memories, to protect how they made you feel. Having this new perception and using those memories to be a springboard to make new memories. Lightning, sudden changes, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. This goes back to the Tower. There's some indication in the reading that there's going to be some changes needed. Whether it's you making these final decisions, or whether it's your external environment and creating experiences for you to pay attention to. And that's what these sudden experiences do, because we like to, as human beings, like to create these patterns and stay in that pattern. This is good, this is nice level surface. We could just ride this out, but we have to be challenged. Sometimes we're asking to be challenged. Sometimes we want changes in our life. And if we don't make that movement, the external makes the movement for us, and we interact with that experience. We learn from it. We make moves around it. Okay, love it. Let's get one more card for you, Gemini. Golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relation, love bombing. So yeah, this is definitely, there's indications of this type of energy in your life. To show you this card so you can see it here, the golden mirror. So, someone, they're completely absorbed in their own notions about life, their own things that they want to do, their emotions. And so you can see that something about this connection is maybe, it maybe creates a drain on you. Maybe it doesn't serve you in the best way it can. It doesn't move you forward. Maybe it creates triggers from feelings of the past. But sometimes when we feel those feelings of the past, we can stay so connected and so attached to those because it's almost as though it's all we know. So to make new changes can be difficult. It can stir the mind. How do I open up myself to have new experiences when I don't know where it's going to go? But trust in your own ability, trust in your own notion, your own strength, honey, can do this. So what you have to decide, what is it that you completely want to be able to manifest that in? Okay, let's get some answers for you. Card is so big. One's fallen out. Let's see what that is. Ooh. Do the work. Okay. Let's get another two cards out. That's very self-explanatory. I think you've got to find a way to love the process of change. Be unafraid of where it can take you and how it can feel. Okay, let's get one. Clear, cancel, and release. Yes. So this is great. We've got do the work, we've got clear, cancel, and release. So this definitely ties into releasing some of these old emotions. So older energies that don't really serve you anymore, that don't belong to your future process. But it's also saying with do the work is, how are you going to meet your future? How are you going to claim the things that you want? You have to put in some of this effort in now. If you want this ideal relationship, what is it? What are the steps you're going to take to ensure that it's reflecting the things that you want? Okay, let's get another card. Ooh. Transformation. I love it for you, Gemini. They all just sit on the perfect row, no? Transformation, the end card, we've got, the introducing of new thoughts, we've got taking our time to help our emotions, reveal themselves, what is it that they mean, and then also making sure that you have fun along the way. Make sure that you catch a little bit of passion on the way, and that ignites new beliefs, new concepts. This is great. So you can have the things that you want. We have to put it together. Yes. Okay, Gemini, if you love the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.